Regardless you're 16 or 60s, you always hear the older generation tell you, oh, the younger people are just lazy, they don't have no work ethic.
Those people who are 26 and younger, lack of motivation, they're easily distracted, easily offended, and dishonest.
Even then, from 1950 to 2023, the GDP per person increased 41 times higher. And due to the harsh competition, people going to school to 14, 15, even 16 years on average. If you look at those data, younger generation is not only not lazy, they even do way more than prior. In reality, lazy this word is not the factual how many hours you put in, it's actually a moral judgment. The way you treat work are wrong, your attitude are wrong. In another term, you do not have no work ethic. One of the best demonstrators of no work ethic is quiet quitting. It's a very popular word circulating around between different short platforms. Basically, it talk about, I only want to do minimum work in my company. I don't want to take on a big project. I don't want to take on big, leadership role. If my clock out at 5, even then my company's on fire at 5:01, it's not my business. Do not reach me with my email.
Like working overtime? No thanks. Late night emails? Ignore those.
Quiet quitting is a really bad idea. If you're a quiet quitter, you're not working for me.
But on the other hand, scientists slowly find out that people in work have a 4 times higher chances to reach the best optimal experience and happiness than their leisure time. So what causes younger generation have this love-hate relationship to work, and why work is connected to moral in a sense, and how this even developed? When I started dig deeper and deeper, I realized people's point of view of work have so many factors. It evolved into Renaissance age, religion reform, capitalism, ideology war, the conflict between the ruling class and general public, etc. If you watch till the end, I guarantee you will feel very understood on this type of issue. Before 1800, work is never related to ethic. Work is always about surviving, right? I go to work, the sole reason why is I want to build a better shelter, I want to give my family better food, and that's the sole reason why I go work. If I have enough, I no longer need to go work. However, after 1800, suddenly work is connected to moral or ethic per se. So what is a work ethic? Give you a little image, you will exactly understand what work ethic stands for until even today. Imagine this scenario, a man who are 45 who are capable of working but reject to do any work and end up to become a homeless. A girl who are 25 years old, all dedication is find a successful rich husband so she don't have to work the rest of her life. Imagine a guy who are 25 years old, he is born in a rich family and would not want to find any work, and all he wants to do is enjoy the fun of the world. Imagine a woman who are 45 years old. She is a stay-home mother and would not want to find a job and be independent. Solo wishes is rely on the husband. Those examples, when I brought it up, some of the people in our society will have this strange feeling. They will feel those people are not, let's say, decent. In the 4 examples I just gave, it's not a matter of age, gender, or rich or poor. The key part that makes some people think they're not decent is whether they have a job or not. But people don't feel like that before 1800. If I have enough money, why would I have to go work more? It's not all the need of mine can be satisfied through working and paying money. So if I have enough money and I want to spend more time with my family, why not? If I have enough money, I want to travel the world, why not? Plus, lots of people before 1800, they even love their job. Even for people who crafting a sword or making chairs, they even consider themselves as an artist or craftsman in that term. And there's some history material even demonstrate that. A book that was published in 1799, some of the early process of production afford the worker genuine opportunity for expression of their personality in their work. And some of them even permitted the embodiment of artistic concept, afford the pleasure for their craftsmen. So what happened in 1800? So suddenly people changed their point of view for work, for survive, for moral. even to a level that for their own need? The answer is industrial revolutions. In order for a country to become more prosperity and develop more, they need more and more people to give up this artistic pleasure or expression of your own personality, to put them in an assembly line and listen to the factory owners instead them be their own boss. In the beginning, people are not used to it, regardless how much money you pay them. And another history material demonstrates that. I find the utmost distaste on the part of the man to any regular hour or regular habit. The man themselves was considerably dissatisfied because they could not go in and out as they pleased and have what holidays they pleased and go on just as they has been used to do, and were subject during after hour to the ill-natured observation of other workmen. And at the time, the ruling class of Britons and some factory owner are dire to come something up to fill up the gap of short-handed for the factory, and they eventually find work ethic. This term was originally brought up by Martin Luther. He is one of the most important figures to start the Renaissance age and religion reform. In 1550, he saw people, all they want to do is become a priest or become some religion worker. That's be considered only holy. But care for your neighbor or clean the street or make the city become more honorable is something that what people not consider to be honorable job. But he changed people's opinion. All the job, regardless you are a police, you are a farmer, or you just simply a craftsman, you have the holiness in you. This is a calling of the God. So you don't have to only become the priest to become honorable. Regardless what you do, as long as you have a contribution for the society, you are honorable. You can tell how advanced the idea are tailored to their movements. However, because the public start passing the word back and forth, people start have this premise, is that if God gave me work, so work is equal to holy. Having a work is God give you calling. But if you don't have a work, that means you're abandoned by the God. You are a person with no ethic. And then when we move our point of view back to 1800, when first industrial revolution just started, people exactly utilized the same idea, work ethic. And they even extend to extreme, that you're going to work, you feel suffer, you want to take a break but you cannot. It's because this is a God calling. It's a test for you. And the peak of they pushing this work ethic actually happened in 1820 to 1830, this period of time. They published a law in Britain called the Poor Law. So what they do is, if you do not have a job, they will put you in some places called poorhouse, and they will torture you and they treat you brutally. Their sole purpose for this is make the worst working man who working in really terrible condition get paid really small look like a freedom and a blessing. Suddenly, to have a moral superiority no longer is a choice based, it's actually forced by governments at the moment. And at this time, history repeats itself. Just like in Rome, people utilize religion to make the ruling party more sturdy, and they apply the same approach, using a Greek philosopher's idea to make the society way more stable and productive. And since then, the love and hate relationship start building up upon people, how they feel about their own work. So people start living under this moral structure until one person start realize, damn, this is very, very messed up. That is Karl Marx. In 1844, when he was 26 years old, he write down sentence like in this such meaning. He believed that, change our environment, have a better shelter, earning money for your kids and family, have a better life, should make you feel fulfilled and happy. But now we look around, everybody who went to work feel absolutely miserable. But on the contrast, when you're doing something animal-like, you feel the pleasure. For example, eating, sleeping, or simply sex. What human most good at change your surrounding doing work, I be considered as pain. Doing something animal-like, I consider as happy. And even until today, scientists already prove what Karl Marx assumed are correct. Like I said in the beginning, people random tests, they realize when people doing work, they have way more higher chances to be satisfied than when they have a leisure time. If people who hearing this, who willing to give up a temporary your own belief, you will realize a lot of people feel like that in our society. And here, history repeats itself. Just like in 1800, Britain's ruling party using great philosophers' idea to make the society going forward and make the ruling party more sturdy. Some political party also utilized Karl Marx's idea to build a whole politician regime. And the last person who shaped our point of view for work ethic is actually a sociologist, Max Weber. He believed that job is a place that reach your own goal, follow your own dream, and make you feel valuable. And that's why, under his idea, when everyone grow up, people ask you, what do you want to become in future? Because that is one way using job to reach your life values. And even more, the more younger the generation, the more people believe in Max Weber. So if my dream is not working 9 to 5, and why would I pay more attention to my boss, to my work? Quiet quitting is my best dream because what makes my life valuable is travel the world, is take care of the family. Why would I even care about work ethic that you guys are talking about? So now we look back, you realize the main reason why different generation or different group of people disagree with each other and they cast moral judgment to each other. They think those people are immoral. It's because our society are extremely diverse. Nowadays, the ruling party is no longer control the narrative and you can only believe in one. Through internet, among the world, you can see so many different politics ideology. And the people start believing those different aspects of ideology. And of course, necessarily you will see people think each other believing different ideology immoral. On the working type, is so diverse nowadays. So many people, for example, like me, a content creator or a logo designer, a painter, they need to work in that artistic self-expression way. They cannot say, you sit down today, you gotta film 10 videos, otherwise you cannot clock out. That's not how this kind of occupation works. On the opposite side, some people still work with their hand. More hours do means more productivities. Of course, it will pick a moral system or measurement system more tailored to their own work type. And what is being considered as honorable is also different. Some people think I work a very minimal earning job, but I can sustain my family, pay for the bill, send my kids to school. I be consider myself as honorable. But some people think honorable means not only be happy with the minimum surviving, you also need to chase your dream. That's what makes a person honorable. All of those disagreements that circle around our society actually become one of the main contributors of why older generation believe younger generation are lazy and they think they have the moral high ground. And on the opposite, the younger generation think, oh my god, you guys are boomer. You guys are outdated. You guys were soon enough put in the trash can of the history. So I have nothing to talk to you about. And if you wonder how suddenly people disagree with each other so much and there's so many people think each other they're immoral, you can click into my another video that I specifically talk about this issue. In the end, I really hope you understand how diverse our society now and why the moral of people are so different, and it make you feel a little bit understood regardless you're 60 or 16. And I really thank you for sticking to the end, and I hope you learned something today. My name is Paul. I see you next time. Bye.